Thought about it a very long time.
I like this. Likes to talk at the table.
We haven't mixed it up much recently.
How about none?
I knew eventually you were going to make a play at me.
I'll tell you, good poker instincts by Keith here.
That's cool. Take it.
He's a local grinder here in Borgata. This is home casino, but he's going to lay it down.
Take it down, sir. Take it down. Take it down.
Well, in poker, you got to follow your instincts many times.
A big stack bully.
That'd have been a good time for Keith to do it.
Big stack bully. Big stack bully. Can't wait for my double up.
And he's starting to be as bitter as a cup of coffee at 7-Eleven.
He tried to give it to you, didn't call.
I pick a little bit better.
Wow, this is getting interesting.
All right, let's go. My big blind. Let's play some poker.
Let's play some poker. I'm coming for
Let's
it.
play some
Jeremy
poker.
Brown looks
I
down
lost
at
my first
10-3 of
pot.
hearts.
I wish I had something.
I'm on
Yeah,
tilt.
he won't play that.
You're on tilt right now?
I'm on tilt already.
Here's the bluffer
He's
himself.
raising my blind already.
Going to raise again with King 10.
Poker guys, take care of me.
Mamuzic is going out. And now Yanick Brodeur with an 8 deuce. Also folds.
Poker guys, take care of me, poker guys.
And look at this, Keith Crowder talking to himself.
First one's bad for you.
Yeah, well, definitely wants to pick up a hand here to come back over the top of him, but doesn't do it.
Second one is good for you.
Just a jack 8.
He's going to lay it down.
King 3, no
Wow.
good.
And it's all smiles for the chip leader right now, and why not?
Well, the interesting thing is Crowder knows where he is. I mean, it's just good poker instincts. They know this guy's going to bully this table, has a lot of chips, but sometimes you can't pull the trigger even though you know a guy's manipulating you.
Well, it's a lot easier said than done, I can tell you that, especially when you're playing for nearly $1 million.
All right, on this hand, Keith picks up an ace-3 in early position.
I call.
So he's going to just call. Jeremy Brown going out.
Olivier out as well this time.
But Ivan with an 8-6 also going to call. Yanick Brodeur with a king-jack. Not going to race.
Well, Yanick's in the big blind, says give us a flop. So for the first time tonight, we have three-way action. Here comes a flop. The flop has come king 3 deuce.
Ivan first to act, hits nothing there, and he checks.
Well, Yanick has top pair. He's also going to check.
But look at this, Keith Crowder with the measly 3 is going to bet 200,000. Ivan going out, and Yanick, of course, going to call this.
Well, Yanick and Keith staring down each other here. Look at Keith looking him up. Queen of clubs comes off. Well, again, Yanick checks top pair.
Keith Crowder, what a poker face.
He says, give us a card here.
I like his style here. Oh, it just gets better for Yanick. 2 pair now, kings and jacks. Nightmare night here for Keith Crowder on this hand.
Well, Yanick's going to reach for chips this time.
Wow, 350,000.
This is the guy that played hockey all of his life, virtually. From the time he was 3 till the time he was 20. And right now he's trying to put the puck right between the net.
Yeah, you think?
And he's got the hand to do it.
I don't think we have a king.
Now putting him on the king because he checked it
4 or
twice.
5 or something.
This could get ugly.
And it does look like he might have a wheel draw or something here, the way he played this hand. Most guys would have check raised with the king on the flop. He didn't do that. Checked on the turn.
I like the way Keith is studying. Not just looks at his face, but he looks at his whole entire body.
He's going to look him up.
Ooh.
Well, Vince, he's looking him up because he thought he might have had a straight draw there, but he didn't raise or bet on the flop or the turn, but unfortunately, his instinct's wrong on that occasion.
Trap plays working here at Borgata. Well, it's not just the Philly cheesesteaks that are heating up here on the Jersey coast.
Stick around for more from the Borgata Poker Open right after this.
I've played in a bunch of different hotels and casinos in Atlantic City, and Borgata is by far my favorite place to come.
I like the Borgata because the room is really nice, just a nice atmosphere.
Borgata, obviously, the action is the best. The game's always going. It's a really nice hotel. I mean, the restaurants, the entertainment, it offers you everything.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. We are at Borgata for the Borgata Poker Open with 5 players remaining.
And indeed, those guys are right, Vince. Borgata is the jewel of Atlantic City.
Right now, Olivier Busquet running over the table with about 12.3 million in chips. This is the largest field ever in WPT history. 1,018 players. We're down to these 5.
I'm coming for Keith's stack now.
Listen. You're going to double me up.
I'm not going to double you up.
Well,
I'm just
my
going to
last
take your
chip
chips.
is
I'm going to felt you and take your chips over here.
Double me up.
I can't wait to felt you.
Right to the table we go. A quick fold by Jeremy. Olivier Busquet, our chip leader, also going out.
In my blind, too. It's probably going to happen next hand.
Round to Ivan. He's going to raise it on the button with a queen 9 offsuit. Makes it 300,000 to go, but look at this in the small blind.
Uh-oh.
Yannick has picked up 2 kings.
He's the poker pro out of Canada. Got the kings. Do you just call? Do you play it slow, try to trap, or do you push now?
Now, Vince, the guy's a hockey player all his life, so he's going to put the slap shot on him right here for over 1.1 million.
Yep, makes the big raise. Puts up the sweatshirt over his mouth like he does every time he's in a hand. And now the real estate guy, Keith, tilting away, goes out. Back around to Ivan.
You're the best, sweetheart.
Well, Jeremy happy just that the drinks are still flowing. As you pointed out, he had 100 bottles of beer in the wall, down to about 90 now.
Ivan folds his hand.
Trying to steal my blind. Ran into something.
Your blind's still gone.
It's all good.
Mission accomplished.
That's right. Good job.
They are yapping it up, having a good time.
So those are boomerang trips.
Except for Keith.
They leave and they come back with friends.
He's gonna get felted right now. Right now, he's gonna try to buy my blind.
Next hand in play. Livia quickly
He's
folding.
getting felted.
It's all you, Jeremy.
Keith is getting felted.
Look at this, Jeremy saying Keith is getting felted. Getting personal here.
Jeremy saying they're all going to fold around to the blind, and that's exactly what's happened.
Yeah.
And now Keith has picked up 10-4 spade. Got the highway patrol hand in the small blind. Notice Jeremy has 2 8s in the big blind, but it's a stare-down contest now.
If you do it, you're gonna get felted.
Well, he's egging him on. This is a great New York talk here.
I will send you home early.
Well, so far,
Can you cut the alcohol off, please?
Keith hasn't made a right decision yet at this final table.
You know you got a quality hand. You just want to push your player into a bad decision, and he makes it.
Wow. He's all in, and it gets called right away.
What a gross!
I never realized what a giant Jeremy is, too.
Well, he's
The 10 is
6'4".
coming.
The 10 is not coming.
The 10 is coming. That's cool. That's cool.
Look at this. Great talk. Gets a man to call,
The 10 is
to go
coming.
all in with just a
The 10 is
10-4.
coming.
He's getting the action he wants. But anything can happen on the World Poker Tour. And we will see the first 3 cards.
Well, Keith Crowder hoping to get lucky here. Let's see if that'll happen. Well, it's come 4 deuce deuce.
Keith picks up a piece of it, pair of 4s.
Well, he needs a 10 or a 4 to take the lead. 2 running spades would give him a flush.
No, 10's right on the turn.
Keith staying optimistic. Will he be right? No. 5 of clubs on the turn. No help to Keith.
Well, we're down to the river card. Keith Crowder must catch a 10 or a 4 on the river.
Right here. Put the 10 down there.
Otherwise, he'll be our 5th place finisher.
10 or 4 is good.
His dream of becoming a champion all on the line with his card.
Well, he said he thinks it's his time, but it's not. Jack of diamonds on the river. That's going to do it for Keith Crowder, who finishes in 5th place. And Vince, tonight he was just marching with 2 left feet. That's all there is to it. His timing off at this final table.
You're right. The chips finally hitting the fan for Keith Crowder out in 5th place. Going to pick up 188,000.
Keith, I just got in your head.
And just like that, we are down to 4. But what great talk.
I did.
Like Jeremy Brown, the New Yorker, to egg his opponent on to making a bad move.
You know, I just lost my patience. I didn't think he had much. He did. Every time I pushed on him, he had a hand. So, you know, I can look in the mirror and blame myself for this one.
Good attitude by Keith Crowder. What a player. We're down to 4 Borgata. We're going to take home close to $1 million. Stay with us.
One of my first time in Atlantic City. I was like 21 years old, tried to make a living with the poker. We went to watch the WPT, and we'll be lucky to have a place in the audience to watch the show. I remember I was really exciting to see all the big names like Daniel Negreanu, David Williams, like 5 years after that, I'm going to be playing at the big table with all the guys. So I'm really in shock.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. Amazing. Once a railbird, now a contender here at the final table on the World Poker Tour.
Well, he was here when Daniel Negreanu won the Borgata Poker Open. Daniel, of course, a former WPT Player of the Year and the most successful tournament cash winner in history of poker. So, pretty good guy to look up to right there. But Yanick, very thrilled to be at this final himself tonight.
All right, Annies have gone up to 20,000 blinds, 80 and 160. Back to table, a quick fold by Ivan. And now Yanick with the button with just 8-5. What's he doing here?
He's raising on the button, just like a lot of top pros would do. Makes it 400,000 to go.
But the New Yorker, Jeremy, a quick call with Queen Jack right behind him.
Olivier, the chip leader, goes out.
Flop comes up 10-8-6. Yanick hitting his eights.
Thank you.
Inside straight draw for Jeremy Brown. But they both check.
A little surprised Yanick would check second pair there, but he did so. Now an ace comes off. This gives Jeremy a two-way straight draw. King or a 9 would give him a straight.
Jeremy checking again, though. And Yanick also checking with the eights. River card coming down.
Oh, 5 comes off. This gives Yanick 2 pair. But Jeremy, with just a queen high, is going to try to steal this pot here with a bet, it looks like.
Well, the hearts are out there, but the way he never made any moves there seems like a pretty mandatory call. You would think it's a $575,000 bet, though.
Well, you could be beat here, Vince, as you say, but you are going to make the call with 2 pair, no doubt about it.
Queen high.
2 pair.
He does so. And Jeremy gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar there.
Yeah, the New Yorker's walking there.
Oh, boy. Better order another beer.
Nice call by the Canadian.
What are you raising with 5-8 for, huh?
What do you call me with?
I called you a lot better than that.
1-1.
What's that?
1-1.
That's all right.
Let's go back to this hand. Jeremy quickly folding.
And Olivier on the button. He folds as well.
I was suited.
Now Ivan
I was
Mamuzic.
suited too.
No, I'm not.
Jack 9 in the small blind, but he's going to raise. Makes it 400,000 to go. Into Yanick.
Yanick just has a 5-4, but he's got 160,000 out there in the big blind. He's going to make the call and see a flop, and he's flopped an open end straight as it comes deuce 3-3.
Action to Ivan.
He's going to make the continuation bet here, even though he just has Jack high. $500,000.
Oh boy, nicely done by the 23-year-old.
Well, many players might come over the top with a straight draw here like this, but Yanick just going to make the call. Looking for an ace or a 6 to make a straight. A deuce comes off. 2 pair on the board.
On Ivan again, and does he have the heart to bet with nothing? Yes, he does. 850,000.
Yanick's going to think this guy is Ivan the Terrible when he sees this guy continuing to bet with just a jack high.
And that is just too much heat. Yanick has to go out. Nicely done.
Yep, playing a little tune there on his man Yanick. No doubt about it.
Gotta use that move sparingly, like hot Chinese mustard. Ivan does it. Stay tuned. We're coming back with more action on the World Poker Tour. Play at the top of your game. Text Pro Tip to 46966 to get a poker tip from the WPT pros and enter to win $1,000 in the WPT prize pack.
I always hoped that I'd be on television playing poker. Now it's finally come true. I like to talk and have a good time out there. If you like to get wild and crazy and see an aggressive player, then it'll be fun to watch me.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. That is Jeremy Brown, who to me looks a little like Matt Dillon's giant cousin.
Matt Dillon or Matt Damon?
Matt Dillon, Kevin Dillon,
Oh,
both
wow.
brothers.
He sounds like Matt Damon in Rounders, though. Listen to him talk.
Okay, well, welcome back to the World Poker Tour. Four-handed poker continues. And there's Jeremy Brown on a bit of a rush right now. This time he just has an 8-7. But he's interested. He's going to call it. Olivier folding. Ivan Mamuzic with a 9-7 also calling. And Yanick with just a 5-4 content to see the flop.
So we've got 3-way action out of 4 players here. Flop comes ace 9-3, all spades.
Ivan hitting A pair of nines there, but no spade.